Alright, with Blizzard's patch a couple of days ago, they super duper juiced up the Scourge invasions. The spawn rate and quantity of mobs is crazy high. And probably everyone knows that Paladins can AoE farm this, and Shamans can AoE farm this, and Mages can AoE farm this. But Rogues can also AoE farm this. This is a pile of corpses of mobs that I just took out. And we're going to do it again. But first I'm going to tell you what the hell's going on. We're using Fan of Knives combined with Focused Attacks Head Rune. The Fan of Knives is going to hit all the enemies around us, and some of those are going to be critical strikes. And then the critical strikes will refund energy from Focus Attacks, so we'll be able to cast, if we have enough enemies around us, we'll just be able to cast Fan of Knives over and over and over every single global, because it'll refund enough energy to just cast it again. Another thing that's going on is we've got Wind Striker. Every single time we Fan of Knives and hit all those enemies, each of those is a chance for Wind Striker to trigger, and then once it's triggered, all my attacks are critical strikes, so it really helps the synergy of Focus Attacks and Fan of Knives, and just makes us do a lot more damage. Now, that answers the damage output portion. That's how we get a lot of our damage dealt. We also have Deadly Brew doing poison damage through Fan of Knives, great, but the way we survive is a combination of two things. Dark Moon card Heroism will heal you for a lot. This is around 50% of my healing done when I'm doing this. This is a pretty good card. It comes from the Dark Moon Warlords deck. And then the other thing is Hardened Frost Guard. This is a crafted sword from Blacksmiths. It has a chance on hit to do a Frost Nova. And if it triggers on any individual enemy, it's going to do a Nova that affects every enemy. So this is going to lock the enemies down, and we're going to be able to Fan of Knives them without them even hitting us. You can do this with either Heroism or Frost Guard. If you have neither of these, you're probably going to struggle a bit and probably not be able to keep yourself alive. If you have both of them, it should go pretty well, like we're about to do right here. Oh, shoot. That guy spawned? We don't like that guy. We don't like Spirit of the Damned because he tends to just stand still and cast spells. So we're going to try to aggro other... Oh, never mind. He's gone. Problem solved. Let's aggro a bunch of mobs. Let's get a big pull going. Now, if I pull for too long, they will just de-aggro, which is not good. And I like to pull them away from the main clump so that once they're dead, I can loot in peace without mobs respawning around me. But you see how they're getting locked down. Only a couple of them are mealeeing me at a time. My Wind Striker is going off. Getting a lot of energy back. But now we've killed so many mobs that we don't really have... We're not really in combat with that many anymore, so our, like, continual energy feedback loop is kind of, shut off, because we don't have enough targets that we're hitting with each Fan of Knives. So we'll AoE a couple more down, and then transition to single target damage with Main Gouge, and a little Blade Flurry and Adrenaline Rush to keep us going here, and, finish them off. Oh, I didn't even use Evasion. I probably should have used Evasion. I can use Evasion right now. And I think I didn't get him quite far enough away from the crystal as I would like to. Some of these might aggro while I'm trying to loot them. But, look at that. I mean, it's pretty fun. We dealt a huge amount of damage. I always just love this rogue AoE stuff. The Fan of Knives plus Wind Striker, or like Fell Striker, plus Focus Attacks interaction is pretty much the same thing we used to do in Wrath of Lich King on a rogue with AoE, where you basically just scale off the number of enemies you're fighting, and when you reach this like critical mass of like a really high number of enemies, you basically go infinite, and you just have unlimited energy like that, it's super fun. I love that. So rogues can AoE farm this. Great source of necrotic runes for yourself. A great source of Invader's Scourge Stones if you need to turn those in for Argent Dawn Valor tokens. These events are also really good for boosting lower level characters now. If you have an ult that you want to bring along, or a friend's ult that you want to bring along, they can just hang out in the group while you just mow down all these enemies. And if you do this with a healer and a rogue, like if you have a healer with you, you can just stand in the middle and just like run in circles, aggro everything, continually fan of knives, and you will do a massive amount of DPS and mow them down super quickly. But if you're continually aggroing stuff like that, you probably need the backup of a healer rather than these more like structured and controlled pulls like I did solo. Right. Now the shard is, oh gosh, it's not quite damaged. It's almost damaged. You can take out the Shadows of Doom too. But once the shard becomes damaged, the behavior of the mobs changes. Once you have a damaged necrotic shard, if you're in combat with any of the invasion mobs, you will just continually get invasion mobs spawning and running towards you, even if you drag them pretty far away from the crystal itself. They will just keep spawning and running at you. So the dynamics of how you set it up and how you do it become a little bit different at that point. We can go for one more pull here and then see what happens. Aggro these, aggro these. We're trying to aggro a bunch of stuff without getting hit and without getting dismounted. Then we start doing this. Then we start backing away. They're all iced, so we're pretty safe now. Let me target one. Get my Blade Dance up again there. Ooh, Thistle Tea on cooldown. Not great. Drag away to safety. Might not have enough juice left to finish these guys. This might be a vanish angle. Hunter's helping us out a little bit. A lot of their health is pretty low. We could probably hit some of them at least. There we go. Ooh, this guy has spawned a Shadow of Doom. Huntins. Do I have tags on these? Do I have aggro on anything? I don't think I have aggro on anything anymore. But you see now that they've spawned the Shadow of Dooms and the damage necrotic, the crystal is now damaged. You're seeing these mobs spawn and just instantly start running at the people who are in combat already. And that's the change in dynamic there. Yeah, we could try to go in and get one of those. Gosh, it's on that guy. I don't want to get in combat again. I've already got this debuff on me. Don't want more of that debuff. A little bandage. You see, it becomes extremely difficult. I hope these don't aggro me. But yeah, that's basically the rogue AOE situation. Focus attacks, Fan of Knives, plus Wind Striker helps you maintain your energy output. Hardened Frostguard plus Heroism helps you stay alive. And you can AoE farm these invasions as a rogue. There you go. Let's see, do I have any healing potions? No. Alright, if we want to get one of these Shadows of Doom, we're gonna have to go in again. Curious if there was tier 3 healing. Yeah, there was probably a little bit of tier 3 healing. Oh, that's not the correct fight. Heroism, Holy Strength. Heroism is about half the healing. Crusaders, 32%. Feed from the Pain. That's tier 3 is 20% of the healing. But I do not think that the tier 3 is required by any means. So if we go in to kill a Shadow of Doom, we might not make it out alive. All right, we're going to try to move in, summon, and then run away as soon as we get the tag. Where's the Shadow of Doom? Actually, this is working out better than I thought. This is actually working out way better than I even thought it would. There's the Shadow of Doom. Refresh that. Ice them all again. Blade Flurry up for additional damage. Feared, that's bad. Back in it. Adrenaline rush. Well, we killed the Shadow of Doom. And we're probably gonna die now. There's no way I could even loot the corpse, because there's too many other corpses nearby. I think we, wait, we iced everything? That's not the correct corpse. My health is low. My health is low. I think I'm dead now. I think going back in for that, attempt to loot was greed. Can I get a ice proc? Nope, I'm dead. Yeah, so, like, if I had a healer with me, I could sit there forever doing that. Could sit there forever just mowing those down. And I don't know how much DPS other AOE classes do, but I don't think it's that much. I don't think it would be that much. How much gold's sitting there? I don't know. I have no idea. We're just using a basic tanking build. Points in deflection and lightning reflexes are essentially the only important talents. Improving your survivability drastically. Blade Flurry and Adrenaline Rush are also kind of important for cleaning up the, like, little bit of mobs at the end. Interesting, also boosting. Yeah, a lot of people are boosting using the Scourge invasions nowadays. Shoulder rune that I have right now is Black Belt for additional armor. Just doubles my armor. But really, it's like this and this are keeping me alive. Heroism, Frostguard are keeping me alive. Wind Striker, focused attacks, and Fan of Knives are killing the enemies.